Power of sales in Ontario. Disclaimer: information, strategies, and opinions contained in this presentation are provided for general information and convenience only. Since the particulars of each situation may differ and information may change rapidly, one must seek appropriate, qualified professional advice before acting based upon any information provided by the World Wealth Builders or any affiliated association. Power of sale. What is a power of sale? Power of sale is a process when a homeowner or property owner default the mortgage payments, and then the lender or the bank have the right to recover and safeguard their principal as well as their investment. Both lender and the property owner have to follow Ontario Mortgage Act and their guidelines to proceed further. Power of sale proceeding in Ontario are very fast compared to all other provinces. They utilize a foreclosure program. Now, all the information is laid out very clearly in the mortgage documents. The power of sale was initially developed in Ontario by the lenders or the banks who want to have a faster way to dispose of the property and recover their debt. As a result, power of sale provision in the mortgage that will allow them to dispose of property once the borrower starts defaulting without having to go to the lengthy procedure of the courts. Power of sale is now part of the Ontario Mortgage Act. Mortgage Act refer two type of power of sale. Number one, contractual. Number two, statutory. Now, contractual power of sale is when the mortgage documents have included the power of sale provision. On the statutory power of sale, when the power of sale provisions are not included in the mortgage documents. While statutory power of sale is very rare, the lender can still exercise power of sale as long as the borrower has been in default for more than 3 months or longer period of time. Both types of sales are started by giving a notice to the borrower after 15 days of default. The notice must be given to anyone who has interest in the property directly or indirectly in the form of a second mortgage or lien holder, or people who have advised the lender that they have interest in the property in writing. The notice is attached to the Mortgage Act, is also called notice of sale. It is supposed to contain 4 major pieces of information. Number one, the date of mortgage, what date it was originated. Number two, all the parties in concern and the address of the property. Number three, how much is the total amount. Number four is what's the specified date by which they do not bring the money, then the lender will sell the piece of property if they do not pay the arrears. The power of sale is contractual. The borrower has 35 days after 15 days of notice to come up with the money. This is the period we call redemption period as well. Under the statutory, it is 45 days that lender cannot take any action. During this time, the property owner or the homeowner can come back with all the money and redeem the mortgage and bring the mortgage back into a good standing. Once they are unable to make the mortgage payments and the arrears and the redemption period is expired, now the lender or the bank have the right to sell the property. Now the property can be sold in different formats, whether through an auction, private contract, or by tender, but the most of the time all these properties go on MLS. Now to make sure the property get a proper exposure so that it fetches the maximum value to the property, these are certain guidelines. Number first, it is listed on MLS. Second thing, lender like to obtain at least 3 different appraisals to make sure they are aware of the value. Number 3, they want to make sure the property is exposed in the market long enough so that it has brought attention to the broad. If there is a surplus after the property has been sold, then there is a certain ways of disposing that money, and there are certain guidelines. These guidelines: first, you apply the cost of conducting the sale. Second, interest and cost owing to the mortgage. Number 3, principal money owing to the mortgage. Number 4, anybody who is a subsequent encumbrances like second mortgagee, third mortgagee, lien holder, depending upon how they register on the title, they will get priority accordingly. Then finally, the tenants who has paid a last month rent as a security deposit. This is it for power of sale. Now we have a very special gift for you. We would like you to become a member absolutely free of charge at www.worldwealthbuilders.com. What we have for a gift for you, a practical educational material which you can ready to implement right away, is worth about $999.99. What does this contain? First, it contains a video about let the taxman pay for your down payment. Number 2, it is an article, let the taxman pay your moving costs, which could save you from $5,000 to $35,000 or $40,000. Number 3, let the taxman pay for your garden suite. Again, that's a sweet deal, and we're looking at about $25,000 to $30,000. All these videos are practical. You can implement them immediately. Please go to www.worldwealthbuilders.com, become a member, and ask your family and friends to join us.